I want to give all honor, glory, and praise to Yahawah Yahawashi, Dash, and a double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone for pushing this truth. Now it did look different. The reason why I went on TikTok, I just saw this when I went on TikTok, but the reason why I went on TikTok is because of a clip that I had saw of the planes starting some fires with some little, like, it looked like a string holding a bucket, and the bucket shooting fire, shooting fire in the forest, and that shit was crazy. But
yeah, let me tell you about shit. They got shit in the world, shit that travel and it stick to you, and it grows in your mind. It grows in your mind and in your soul. They got shit like that, shit that won't let you forget, shit that'll clog up your mind and make everything nasty, shit that won't let you, shit that won't let you. You can't wipe it away, you can't rub it away, you can't scrub it away.
and that's why we got to get the hell up out of here. All right, we need Yahawah Yahawashi to save us. All right. 1 Corinthians chapter 14, verse 33. For Yahawah is not the author of confusion, but of peace, as in all churches of the saints. But Jesus is nothing but confusion. All right. The nation of the Israelis are nothing but confusion. America is nothing but confusion. And let's prove it.
What up, comrades? It's Chaz here again, and I haven't been posting in a while because I've been really busy with this career change that I'm having right now. I'm actually currently in LA auditioning to be in movies and TV commercials. So I guess the best way to put it is I want to be an actor, but I don't really want to use the term actor or actress because I'm
This is wickedness has exceedingly polluted the whole earth. I had I had liked a bunch of videos to go straight to the light part and then pull it up to do lessons, but then I realized it was some other stuff that I had to catch too, so I'm just gonna go straight to the history.
non-binary, so I've been going by the term ActX. And I'm really not
And this is our history, huh? This is American history. Come on now.
landing any jobs. I mean, it's pretty messed up how discriminatory they are of non-binary people in Hollywood. There's literally no roles for us. But I did get a bit part on Sesame Street. They really do want a more inclusive cast on Sesame Street, and it was pretty cool to meet Elmo. I actually think Elmo's non-binary. What up, comrade?
God is not the author of confusion. Okay. God is not the author of confusion. Right? The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 22, verse 5. New International Version. A woman must not wear men's clothing, nor a man wear woman's clothing. For the Lord your God detests anyone who does this. This is why they got to get rid of the Bible, right? Because non-binary and whatever, you got to pay. Oh, my God. I ain't got time to go through. But listen, we all know this is out of control. This is ridiculous. And this is against the scriptures. All right, the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 22, verse 5. The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man, neither shall a man put on a woman's garment. For all that do so are abomination unto the Lord thy God. All right, God detests anyone who does this. All right, that's why I just found out Martin's dead. That's why Martin's out of here. All right, Martin Martin's out of here. I had to look up Sakari because that's a video I had seen. But it gets worse than this. All right, this is America, Jack. All right, it gets worse than this. Where we at? Slack you for taking this long.
It's the book of Zach.
Subscribe to this channel, Baba Gashai. Baba Gashai means please. Slack it. Slack it means forgive me. Subscribe to this channel, please, if you would like to get edified by those that know, those that I can't teach. Put it like that.
It's the book of Zechariah, chapter 9, verse 6. A bastard shall dwell in Ashdod, and I will cut off the pride of the Philistines. This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 36, verse 5. Therefore, thus saith Yahawah Power, surely in the fire of my jealousy have I spoken against the residue of the heathen, and against all Idumea, which have appointed my land into their possession, with the joy of all their heart, with despiteful minds, to cast it out for a prey. Prophesy therefore against the land of Israel, and say unto the mountains, and to the hills, and to the rivers, and to the valleys, thus saith Yahawah Power, behold, I have spoken in my jealousy and in my fury, because ye have borne the shame of the heathen. Therefore, thus saith Yahawah Power, I will lift up my hand, and surely the heathen that are around about you, they shall bear their shame.
Today we're here in Tel Aviv to celebrate Pride. We're going to have fun, we're going to party, but we're going to talk about the political situation in Israel. And we need to fight for our rights, and we're not going to let anyone take it from us. We see what's happening in the United States, and we're not going to let it happen here with trans people. We're here to protect all of our brothers and sisters.
Done with Hungary! I have fear from the new government. I have general fear when I walk in the streets because hate is everywhere, and I am personally as a drag queen.
First of all, it said drag queen. All right? Queen to who? In whose eyes? All right? Drag what? Something to drag down the street? By the foot? Or by a noose? And
Sometimes very scared to walk in the street. I feel unsafe. So I'm very happy that...
Did the man 50 say he feels unsafe? What's going on out here?
Very scared to walk in the street. From the new government, I have general fear when I walk in the streets because hate is everywhere, and I am personally as a drag queen sometimes very scared to walk in the street. I feel unsafe. So I'm very happy that Pride and the parade specifically is my safe place to express my art.
Today we're here in Tel Aviv to celebrate Pride. We're going to have fun.
I was about to say, I feel like it's
Yahawah Yahawashi is going to destroy you damn devils.
Yes, Yahawah Yahawashi is going to destroy these slanderers, these accusers, these devils. All right, these devils. Now imagine this.
If you are straight, first of all, I want to tell you that I love you. I see you. I hear you. And I just want to spread some straight joy, because being straight is special. It's divine. It's divine. Yeah, even though people are out to get us and attack us, and that straight people are the ones that experience the most violence in this country, I just want you to know that you will make it through this because you're divine. And I also really want to know, what's your favorite part about being straight? Like, tell tell me all the things that you love about being a straight person, because I know that for me, it's given me all fulfillment and joy and satisfaction to be straight. So just know that I see you. I love you. We're not going to be erased. I love you, my straight friends. If you are
Now, see, we don't talk like this, and we can't talk like this. All right? I mean, it's basically against the law to talk like this, isn't it? When it's all said and done, we got to get the hell up out of here. All right? We got to get the hell up out of here. People are losing their minds. All right? Sexually. All right? Socially. Sexually. All right? Shutting down traffic. To beat up a train. A fake toy train. Putting on a show. See, when it's all said and done, let's get some scriptures. Slack here. Let's get some scriptures. Slacky. Slacky, bear with me. Excuse me. The book of Psalms, chapter 64, verse 1. Hear my voice, O God, in my prayer. All right, my supplication, what I'm begging for. All right, not the Bentley truck. All right, not more corn on my cob. All right? All right? Of course I'm going, you know what I'm saying, want some fruit juice, real fruit juice in the days ahead. But I'll be very, 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 very thankful, you know, for saliva to swallow, to be honest. All right? The book of Psalms, chapter 64, verse 1. Hear my voice, O God, in my prayer. Preserve my life from fear of the enemy. All right? Because the enemy is going to come in like a flood. All right? Like a flood. All right? All right? The book of Isaiah, chapter 59, verse 19. So shall they fear the name of the Lord from the west, which is America, Babylon the Great, the New World, okay, because everything started, civilization started in the east. All right, and when they traveled west, as far as who we know as Christopher Columbus, he traveled to the New World. Isn't that what we were taught? All right, and that was west. So shall they fear the name of the Lord from the west and his glory, all right, which is in heaven and in earth. Everything that is created is his glory. And the ways of this world and the insanity is a testament to his glory for him to even be able to have people act like this. All right, and not at their own will. There is no free will. So they'll fear the name of the Lord from the west and his glory, all right? His glory and horror, all right? They're going to fear the glory, all right? And the glory and power, all right, of righteousness, all right? And the gospel, right? Because the gospel is part of the glory of Yahawah. It is the glory of Yahawah Yahawashi. Salakia. From the rising of the sun, which is the east, when the enemy shall come in like a flood, and those days are upon us. All right. The Spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against him. All right. And that is when Yahawah Yahawashi is going to give his elect men spiritual power. Where we at? Boom, 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 boom. Slack it. Bear with me. I didn't plan on anything. I was watching stuff forever, and then I just hit the button. Lift up a standard, like how it's in red down here.
Strong's H 5127. Noose. Noose.
To flee, escape, to flee, escape, take flight. All right, like Superman. Depart. All right. Disappear. I have a testimony, and I need to do it in public. But I mean in public outside. But Yahawah Yahawashi on one of my high-speed chases, 2016, I was not visible to two niggas or three niggas in the that was an apartment building at the off of King Street and Braddock Road and where you get the Telegraph Road and the grocery store right there and the gas station right there and the seven whatever in the what is it, the Lexus dealership. All of that's right there. It's like a 7 intersections right there, or 5 different ways you could go right when you get off 395 and hit King Street, Duke Street. I don't know, who cares, it was years ago. But anyway, I ain't been to Virginia in 4 years, really. But anyway, when I got out the car, I stood there for a second because Shorty asked, what do you want me to do? And I thought I spoke to her. But she said I just looked at her and then took off. But I had a conversation with myself in my head about like everything that was going on, and I thought I said it to her, but it was a conversation with myself. And then the way she was just looking at me, and I heard a voice say, just go, go, go. So I just darted. And when I darted, I ain't gonna say which way I went, but when I darted, I probably said it prior. I probably say it in public one day. But when I darted, nobody saw me. Like they said they saw my car come in because I had just bought the Q45, so everybody had was you know, noticing me. So Q35, anyway, G35, not Q45. I just bought the G35. So everybody was noticing me. So they seen my car pull in. They said they seen it stop. They said they seen the police driving in with his foot hanging out the car while he driving. They said they seen my car stop. They seen, and then they just seen my car get swarmed, and they just said they just seen Shorty, just like they just pressing up Shorty. Like that bought me time or whatever, but like that's just how it went down. They said they never saw me. Like the police never saw me. I never saw the police. It was weird. It was weird because I never saw the police, and I was, boy, oh boy. Anyway, so Yahawah Yahawashi has the power to make people disappear. I'm not saying I disappeared. I'm just telling the story of what was told to me. They never saw me. But not only did I stop the car, and they looking at me, the niggas, it was like 2, 3 in the morning. And niggas ain't nothing outside really in that little small ass apartment complex. There's nothing in that apartment complex. There's only one little street, then you make a little left, and it's like 6 little buildings there. That's it. So, and there's no way out. There's no way out. So, I stopped the car. I got myself together in the car, got out the car. Shorty asked, what do you want me to do? I look at her. I have a conversation. I dart. nobody seen me. Nobody seen me. They only seen my car, her, and the police. All right, and dogs didn't pick my scent up or nothing. I was so shook. All right, I had a chase on foot about 10, 15 years ago. And when I heard them dogs like getting closer, and I mean a chase, I was like, I had probably ran for like 30 minutes before the dogs came. And when I heard them dogs coming, like getting real close, yo, I came out like, nah, y'all, you on me. Like, it's no way you know where I'm at. Like, you on me. But those dogs, for that one night, they didn't even come to the nah. So Yahawah Yahawashi has power that I can't imagine. But I always wondered, how these niggas ain't see me. And y'all niggas was y'all drunk, fucked up. They was like, nah, nigga, we was looking because, we see you pulling. And we see the police. So that was like, we was looking. And I was like, y'all never seen me? They was like, nah, nigga, we never seen you the whole time. I was like, what the fuck? That shit bugged me out. And I was just happy that I got away till I got caught on the next chase. But, because, I had a warrant after, obviously. I got away, so I got a warrant. I told you I just bought the G35 and I'm driving. They know it's me. So, boom. Anyway, let's get to the scriptures. Isaiah 59:19, because that was wickedness, and we trying to be saved in righteousness for our righteousness that is of Yahawah Yahawashi, because as far as I'm concerned, I have no righteousness. I need the Yahawah Yahawashi to have complete and total mercy on me, and to continue to have whatever righteousness that he has on me turned up, not decreased, Lord willing. Isaiah 59:19, so shall they fear the name of the Lord from the west, America, and his glory from the rising of the sun. All right, his glory from his power, because he has all power. All right. So all of this bad stuff that's about to happen in these scriptures, they're going to fear the scriptures. They're going to fear the glory of the scriptures. They're going to fear the power. All right, they're going to fear the angels. All right. When the enemy shall come in like the flood, Esau, and all these other nations coming against Esau, the Spirit of the Lord, as it is mentioned in the book of Obadiah. All right, let's get it just so we don't... the Spirit of the Lord shall lift up his standard. I believe it's 7. Oh, my gosh. In fact, we're going to leave that because I don't know what that is. I thought it was the whole chapter. I thought it would get the whole chapter because it just said 4. The book of Obadiah, chapter 1, verse 7. All the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. All right, so everybody was in league with America. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee. All right, all of those peace treaties America has with the League of Nations and all that, United Nations, it's all a joke. And have prevailed against thee. They used America, they raped America so they could bust nuts, get their bread up, and pimped America. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. All right, they eat their bread. They got money off America. They've gotten success and whatever the hell they wanted off America. All right. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. All right, the dollar's about to collapse. They're all aligned against America, and the wound is that they have not allowed America to produce anything for themselves. Okay, not resources for weapons. Okay, not food, not water. All right, not healthy people, not soldiers, nothing. All right. There is none understanding in him. He doesn't understand that Brazil, Russia, China, Indians, South Africa teamed up. You never pictured that. All right, Russian soldiers, real men, no Bati boys, are allowed. All right, Iran, no, Slovakia, India and China All right, India just joined BRICS, or India is trying to align. India is aligning with them. They're not aligning with America. All right. If they are, it goes back to being the Confederate and deceiving America and prevailing against America and eating the bread until BRICS and everybody else ready to say, all right, India, you ready? All right, yeah, we ready. Boom. All right, boom. I got you. We out. That's how India going to play it. And that's how they've played it. So India has more people than America, men, soldiers. China has more soldiers than America. China has more fighting soldiers in American soil right now than America has in soldiers. All right, the draft for America is going to be brutal. All right. Verse 8, shall I not in that day, what, this day, shall the Lord, who, Yahawah Yahawashi, even destroy the wise men out of Edom? And that goes for the Russians, the Europeans, and Americans. All right. And all of the other Edomites that look like all the other races. And understanding out of the mount of Esau. Mount, climb up stairs, a hill, or other rising surface. All right. Organize and initiate a campaign or other significant course of action. So that's what it is in our language, in Esau's language. But I wanted to get it in the Blue Letter Bible, but we already in one definition, so I didn't want to move it. All right, so when the enemy comes in like a flood against Esau, and when Esau comes up against a flood against the children of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Okay. I was about to go to Revelation, but let's get back to this definition. All right. Shall I get us? Isaiah 59:19. So shall they fear the name of the Lord from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the Spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against him. All right, now what's this standard? Like how it was read earlier. All right, to flee, escape, to take flight, depart, disappear, to fly to the attack on horseback. All right, Yahawah Yahawashi is going to give incredible power to his men. Polel, to drive at. Hithpolel, to take flight. Hifil, to put to flight. To drive hastily. To cause to disappear. Hide. All right, primitive root, vanish away. Subside, escape, causatively. I ain't got time to look that up, but I do. Causatively, in a causative manner. All right, on my own time. Here we go. Chase, impel, deliver, abate, away, be displayed, make to flee away. All right, put to flight, hide, lift up a standard. All right, and that's why you women really don't understand the trick bag you've been put in, because this man doesn't plan on being a hiding place for you. All right, the book of Isaiah, chapter 32, verse 1. Behold, a king shall reign in righteousness, and princes shall rule in judgment. All right, Yahawashi is the king that's reigning in righteousness. All right, King David underneath him, and so forth in the spirit on earth. And princes shall rule in judgment. Okay, and Lord willing, we be those princes until we're crowned by the king. And a man shall be as an hiding place from the wind, and a covert from the tempest, as rivers of water in a dry place, as the shadow of a great rock in a weary land. Great rock in a weary land. And the eyes of them that see shall not be dim, and the ears of them that hear shall hearken. All right? So those that can see and understand this word are not, I was about to go to that video of that smoke covering this whole bum-ass coast. Salaki.
Great question.
We are going backwards as a species.
Now see, I gotta put my hand over this man's chest so it doesn't bother me. But as a species, right? Now, in the 90s, this was promoted, all right? Now, today we would look at this as nothing, but back then this was like over the top. You know, to be putting this, out in public like that. It wasn't even the internet, and this was over the top. Now this is nothing, right? Woman with his shirt off, man with his shirt off, her titties on him. He happy as hell, and this is a beautiful picture, right? Because of her, right? But
how do we go from this in the 90s?
Yeah, how do we go from that face with no shirt on to this face complaining?
To this today.
To this today, all right? To now, all I want to do is look at the girl down on the right-hand side. All right? That's all I want to look at now. She is just looking like the... Hold on, let me hit the button.
And call it progress.
Yeah, that's a little better. Nah, not really. But see, the whole point about it is that I forgot I pulled up other scriptures. The book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 10, verse 2. As the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers. All right, now who's the judge of the people? Presidents, governors, mayors, the pastors, anybody except for the prophets of God. All right? You go down, different. I started thinking about how serious, this gang shit is in different cities. As the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers. All right, so that's why these police officers are corrupt, because the judges are corrupt. And what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein. Right? That's why there's some that want to get the hell up out of here. All right, already got that scripture, so I'm going to go for that. All right, the book of Psalms chapter 64, verse 2. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked. All right, and the wicked is Esau, Edom. All right, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity. All right, now America's in a horrible situation because you have this banking system. All right. And there's about to be insurrections. Okay? It's about to be insurrections. All right? The book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 16, verse 70. For there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. So just because you think you went off into the mountains at 10 by 2 and you all right, which might be, I don't know how many mountains out there, but I do know this, all right, that in every place there should be a great insurrection. Okay? So whatever city is close to you, whatever city is next to you, there's going to be one going on there too. Thus says the Lord. All right, Psalm 64, verse 2. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked. Okay, we think he's not we think we understand what's going on. We think we know it's the this and that and this and that and what we got going on and what we got going down. But when it's all said and done, the secret counsel of the wicked is Yahawah Yahawashi. All right? Sending these evil angels, okay? Saying when, what, when, where, and striking it out. Okay, so the only way that we can be hid from the secret counsel of the wicked is by staying in this word. Okay, and then the angels, giving messages to the elect men on what to do next. They'll put out videos and I'll try to be nosy and catch it. All right. So, Psalms chapter 64, verse 2. Stay in these scriptures, stay in this truth, stay nosy to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Okay? And Lord willing, men like the men of valor keep up the good work with they nosy ass listening to GMS. Keep up that good work. And such like-minded brethren. Psalm 64 and 2. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked. Okay? With this word, Yahawah Yahawashi, and with your angels in mercy. From the insurrection of the workers of iniquity. Because it's about to happen real fast. I don't know when. I wish I did. Who wet their tongue like a sword. All right? And then they push push that pen like a sword. And bend their bows to shoot their arrows. Okay? And they use their legislation as bows, and their judicial system as bows, and their arrows as their execution. Legislation, judicial, executive. Okay? So they got they use their hand as could be the legislation, the executive, could be the judicial could be the bow, and the arrow is the executive branch. All right, just to freestyle something real quick. Okay. Even bitter words. All right, but their words were smoother than butter. But their words. Let me calm down. It's starting to feel like I'm in North Carolina. Psalms chapter 55, verse 21. There's nothing wrong with that, though. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. All right. So, my words might not sound all smooth like I'm trying to get some draws, lovely ladies. All right. And I might not. Hey, yo, I got that. You know what I'm saying? 5 for 5. Yeah, and I got you. You know what I mean? Yeah, everybody got the best flavors. Fellas. You know what I'm saying? It might not be all smooth like that, but there's no war in my heart. To those trying to understand the scriptures, everybody else I'm kind of holding back, man. Kind of waiting for 911 not to work. But even still, I'm just going to wait on the Lord. I don't know how it's going to play out. Psalms 55, verse 21. But that's just the rage, man. See, America's so jacked up. It'll have somebody trying to give their heart to Yahawah Yahawashi, just wishing that 911 didn't hurry up and just let 911 not work. Yahawah Yahawashi, like, then it's just your law, right? Yahawah Yahawashi. But when it's all said and done, it's not about that. All right. In all actuality, now that I'm thinking, I don't know how I'm gonna act, but it's definitely will be with the hell with yesterday. It's on right now. I'm not worried about what happened yesterday, but you better be. Yeah, about to outside, goddammit. That's all I can say. Psalms 55:21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. And this is Esau, Edom. This is America. All right? This is Russia. This is, because, yeah, Russia's words are smoother than butter about the war, how they feel about America, and blah, blah, blah. And you know about, damn, they messing with the children. We can't let them do this with the children. His words smoother than butter, but war is in his heart. All right, Putin say, yo, man, look what they doing with the kids going around the world, man, all this gay stuff, breaking up the families, man. He touched my heart. He had me like, damn, Putin, yeah, man, he fucked both my whole shit up. Right? I was like, damn, Putin, I need to be I met some Russian women, yo. They came, they stayed out Alexandria down the highway. I met some. They are real feminine. You know what I'm saying? Real freaky feminine. They love to hear you rap. Like rapping turns them on. Oh man, let me get out of here. But anything turns them on. The bitch had a herpes sore on her lip like 2 weeks later. I'm glad I never hit it. Anyway, Psalms 55:21. She was over here on some like program. It was a house full of them. It was amazing. Psalms 55:21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in her heart. It's like I'm thinking about it. But war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. Don't trust these people's words, Esau. Don't trust these people's words. All right, Esau, America is the wicked. All right. All right. The banking institution is the wicked. Okay. And when I say wicked, I mean they got the crown on their head. All right. All nations are. The whole world is wicked. That's why it's about to get judged. All right. Psalm 64:1. Hear my voice, O God, in my prayer. Preserve my life from fear of the enemy. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity, who whet their tongue like a sword and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words, that they may shoot in secret at the perfect. And that's where we want to be. All right. When the Israelites are already perfect in their eyes, and they hate it. They hate it. They can't put out the fire of even the 2/3 of the Israelites, let alone the 1/3 of the Israelites. Suddenly do they shoot at him, though, and fear not. All right? They don't fear. All right? They're not in trouble as other men. They encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of laying snares privily. They say, who shall see them? And these nations see them, but they don't care. But they say, who shall see them? They don't care. It's verse 6, they search out iniquities. All right? Always looking for charges. Always trying to fine you and tax you on something. All right, hold on. What was the other scripture I said? They may shoot and see at the perfect. Suddenly do they shoot them and fear not. Oh, yeah, they're not in trouble as other men. Slaki, I heard a brother quote a lot of scriptures, and he said, hold on, I can't quote every scripture. The book of Psalms, chapter 73, verse 5. They are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men. And who do you think this applies to? Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. America. You know, America don't seem in trouble as other men. They go around the whole country just spitting, pissing, and shitting on people, and they ain't in trouble as other men. But let somebody else say you can't wave no flag over here, and goddamn, they drop a bomb on them. All right? Treat him like a nigga that's reaching for his license in a car and just shoot. Psalm 64, it doesn't pay to be a nigga, y'all. Or a nigga's woman. All right. The book of Psalms, chapter 64, Verse 5, they encourage themselves in an evil matter. All right, they get bonuses, all right, promotions, all right, countries, covet lands, taken by violence. All right, they encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of laying snares privily. Okay, they frame of mischief by law. Okay, they say, who shall see them? They search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search, both the inward thought of every one of them, and the heart is deep. Their mind is deep full of shit. God damn it.
Let me tell you about shit. They got shit in the world, shit that travel and it stick to you, and it grows in your mind. It grows in your mind and in your soul.
That's Esau problem. Too much shit growing in his mind. All right, and it's rubbing off on my people. All right, and I need Yahawah Yahawashi to come and flush this shit the hell up out of me.
Oh, they got shit like that. Shit that won't let you forget. Shit that'll clog up your mind and make everything nasty. Shit that won't let you. Shit that won't let you. You can't wipe it away. You can't rub it away. You can't scrub it away.
Doing.
Salagi.
Yeah, let me tell you.
Salagi. I don't see that neither. Now, ain't this something? Matter of fact, here we go. Can't make this up. First of all, yeah, the enemy's gonna come in like a flood. And one thing about a flood, with their little lying-ass laws and legislations and their little words smoother than butter but war in their heart, it don't gotta be no heavy flood, no tsunami. It could just be light. Oh, you can still stand, you can still get out the car, splash your toes in the water, walk to the next block, right? But what does the flood do? It stops your planes. It stops your way of life. Oh, got a boat. You can make it. Got a boat. Build a moat, right? But you get tired of rowing.
It's still thundering and lightning over there, guys.
Oh my God, and it's light. You gotta get out the water. And see, that's the thing. Esau come with his floods. When then Yahawah Yahawashi is bringing his lightning. That's hook and jab. All right? That's hook and jab. All right? Then your family going to turn. That's uppercut. Friends and family, boom, uppercut. All right? Then everybody going to get hungry. You might get stabbed in the back with a spork. All right? Esau's about to bring his little storm.
There's the lightning. I got it. I did it.
It ain't gonna be so funny soon. Esau's about to bring his storm. All right? His little heavy rain, as heavy as he could bring it. All right? And his high winds. All right? Didn't it say that a man should be as a hiding place from the wind and from the storm? Now listen to this. Listen to this through the Spirit.
Mr. President, what do you say to Americans to convince them that they should trust the independence and fairness of the Justice Department when your predecessor, Donald Trump, repeatedly attacks it?
Because you notice, I have never once, not one single time, suggested to the Justice Department what they should do or not do relative to bringing a charge or not bringing a charge. I'm honest.
Mr. President, what
Nigga, ain't nobody even talking about
do you
you.
say to Americans to convince them that they...
Nobody even mentioned him. All right? And excuse me, I just don't like this dude. All right? They asked him, what do you guys say about the Department of Justice investigating him? He said, or the safety, what do you guys say about America trusting the Department of Justice investigating him? He said, well, I ain't say nothing. I ain't do nothing. I ain't tell him do nothing. I'm innocent. I'm a good man. The hell that got to do with what he asked you? All right? Esau is not to be trusted.
You should trust the independence and fairness of the Justice Department when your predecessor, Donald Trump, repeatedly attacks it.
Because you notice, I have never once, not one single time, suggested to the Justice Department what they should do or not do relative to bringing a charge or not bringing a charge. I'm honest.
What that? He's honest. What's that got to do about trusting him? So be honest about your son, Joe Biden. Now listen to how the news, so you cannot trust Esau, Edom. America is going to destroy you people.
I'm an innocent man. I did nothing wrong. And we will fight this out just like we've been fighting for 7 years.
The former president preempted any Justice Department announcement of the charges against him in a series of posts on his social media network. In one, just a few moments ago, he wrote, quote, "I have been summoned to appear at the federal courthouse in Miami on Tuesday at 3 p.m. He goes on to say he never thought it was possible that such a thing like this could happen, then drifts into boasting about how he won all the votes in the presidential election, which we know is not true.
So this is how phony the news is. They're supposed to be professionals. You got the post there for everybody to see. But they write for her to read and say, but then he drifts into boasting about how he won the most elections in the last vote, but we know that's not true. So he must have won the most elections in the last vote. Or they will feel no need to try to put that spell or enchantment out into the public, because that's not what he said. He said, I never thought it possible that such a thing could happen to a former president of the United States who received far more votes than any sitting president in the history of our country and is currently leading by far all candidates. He didn't even speak of the last election or mention the last election that he lost. All right? Shalom.